Hello everybody, this is a Sitcoms Beauties compilation video. I know compilations aren't for everybody, but it just gives me some time to catch up with work on the channel. Anyway, this includes an underrated Sitcom Beauties video, 2 audience top 10s, and my own personal top 10 British Sitcom Beauties and top 10 US Sitcom Beauties. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello and welcome. Today I share with you my top 10 most beautiful US sitcom actresses of all time. And I'm going to let you into a little secret. They are all stunning. So sneaking into 10th spot is an actress I have a real soft spot for. It's the US Office's Jenna Fisher. An understated natural beauty with an heart-melting smile. What more do you want? Barbara Eden takes 9th place. The I Dream of Jeannie star is a firm fan favourite, but a little before my time, so probably to your disdain, she finishes quite low on my list. In 8th, I'm going with New Girl Stun Gun, Zooey Deschanel. Once again, it's the understated allure that does it for me, and those lovely big eyes. What filthy minds, you lot. My lucky number 7 is Friends hottie and legend Jennifer Aniston. Now firmly rooted in 90s pop culture, you've got to ask yourself one thing. What was Brad Pitt doing? Gilligan's Island's flame-haired dazzler Tina Louise is 6th. Some of you may be yelling, Dawn Wells, where's Dawn Wells? But I'm sorry, it's Tina Louise for me. She played Joy Turner in My Name is Earl. The raunchy red-hot babe that is Jamie Presley takes 5th. I recently came across some photos of her in a certain men's magazine after being pointed in the right direction by one of our viewers. And oh my god, that's exactly what the internet was invented for. Christina Applegate, who played Kelly Bundy in Married with Children, is 4th. Every teenage boy of the 80s was smitten by her, and I was one of them. In 3rd position is my second Friends entry. It's the gorgeous Courtney Cox. Just an absolute natural stunner, with gorgeous eyes and a smile to die for. She was always my favourite Friends girl. Home Improvement's DIY hottie Debbie Dunning finishes 2nd. If anything is going to get a man to fall in love with DIY, then it's going to be Debbie. Stunning. And finally, my number 1 US sitcom beauty of all time is Canada's stunning classic beauty Yvonne De Carlo. Who else could have played Lily Munster so well? Hello and welcome. Today I bring you my opinion on the top 10 most beautiful British sitcom actresses of all time. Let me know in the comments who you think should have been included. Let's get started. Exploding into 10th spot is the curvaceous and stunning Belinda Stewart Wilson, who played Will's much revered mother in The Inbetweeners. As a lad, did any of your friends' mothers look like this? The abbreviation MILF was made for her. I wish there had been more than 2 series. My choice in 9th is Fawlty Towers legend Connie Booth. She played the cheeky and much relied upon Polly in the series, and was also once married to the great John Cleese himself. The maid's uniform suited her perfectly. Another actress whose sitcom uniform gets her on this list, in 8th, is Hello Hello Waitress, Vicky Michelle. René Artois certainly had his hands full. My lucky number 7 is Amanda Holden, who played Secretary Mel in 90s sitcom Kiss Me Kate. You may know her more from other things she's done such as Britain's Got Talent, but I for one will never forget her as Mel. Jan Francis, who starred in Just Good Friends opposite Paul Nicholas, is my number 6. A favourite of my late dad's, she was a natural girl next door type beauty, and she aged really well too. My family's Daniela Denby Ash is up next. The perfect actress to play Robert Lindsay and Zoe Wanamaker's promiscuous shopaholic daughter, Janie Harper. There are similarities between her character and Christina Applegate's Kelly Bundy in Married with Children, just with an English spin. In fourth, I've gone with a quirky one. It's Barbara Durkin, who played receptionist Susan in legendary 90s sitcom I'm Alan Partridge. Stern and sexy, right up my street. Third place goes to coupling beauty Sarah Alexander, who played Susan Walker in the show. Effortlessly attractive, gorgeous eyes. What more do you want? In second, I've opted for Brassic's Michelle Keegan. The ex-Coronation Street beauty is arguably one of the sexiest and most beautiful British actresses in recent times, if not of all time. Stunning. And my number one most beautiful British sitcom actress is Men Behaving Badly's Leslie Ash, who played neighbour Deborah to lovable louts Tony and Gary. And what a way to finish. 90s nostalgia at its best. Hello and welcome. Whilst running the US Sitcom Beauties polls on the channel's community page recently, something dawned on me. Just how many of these stunning actresses are severely underrated? So, here I share with you 10 of the most underappreciated beauties to appear in TV sitcoms. Jane Leeves, who played Daphne Moon in 90s US sitcom Frasier, is the first underrated beauty to make the list. The British actress is the epitome of understated beauty, and let's be honest, only in a TV sitcom does a guy like Niles Crane pull a Daphne Moon. Scrubs ran for 9 seasons from 2001 and introduced us to Elliot Reed, played by bubbly beauty Sarah Chalke. And the reason I included her on this list? Because I completely forgot to include her in the recent channel polls. How much more evidence do you need that she's underappreciated? Two broke girl stunner Beth Bears, who played Caroline Channing in the show, struts her stuff next. Definitely underrated if you look at the recent poll results, in my opinion anyway. But just a quick question. Who are you taking? Beth Bears or Kat Dennings? Now there's a question. A favourite of my late dad's, Jan Francis, who starred in 80s British sitcom Just Good Friends, is the next undervalued stunner to add her name to this list. She is the epitome of smiley girl next door beauty. She's absolutely lovely. She played Amy Santiago in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Melissa Fumero is my next choice on this list. That sizzling hot Latina look is hard to say no to, and I for one wouldn't. She starred in Ally McBeal, 2.5 Men, and According to Jim. The ravishing Courtney Thorne-Smith is 100% underrated, and she shouldn't be. Just look at that smile. We've already included Jane Leeves from Frasier. Now it's Peri Gilpin's turn. She played middle-aged vixen Ros Doyle on the show, and she portrayed the now fashionable cougar before being a cougar was actually a thing. And she did it well. The US version of The Office brought us the likes of Jenna Fisher and Ellie Kemper. It also brought us the gorgeous Melora Harding. Stylish and elegant, she oozes sex appeal and is without doubt an underrated beauty. Next is Pat Priest, who starred as Marilyn Munster in classic 60s US sitcom The Munsters. A bona fide blonde bombshell. Simple as that. And the final actress to make this underrated beauties video is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's Karen Parsons, who played ditzy shopaholic beauty Hilary Banks. How couldn't you fall in love with her? Hello and welcome. Today I bring you audience member Dan W's top 10 most beautiful sitcom actresses of all time. And it's an absolute belter. So let's get started. Exploding into 10th spot, Dan has gone with the brunette beauty that is Tiffany Amber Tyson. A star of numerous sitcoms, most famously Saved by the Bell, teenage boys of the early 90s are still smitten. No wonder. 9th is Will and Grace's flame-haired stunner, Deborah Messing. Always popular in our channel polls, but never quite makes it to the end zone. Well, she does on this occasion. In 8th, the big Gilligan's Island question is answered. Tina Louise or Dawn Wells? Dan emphatically chooses Dawn Wells. And can you blame him? Dan's lucky number 7 is the girl across the hall in The Big Bang Theory. It's the ravishing Kaylee Cuoco. An absolute knockout who marries a subtle, cute side with sizzling hot sex appeal. Gorgeous. In 6th is actress and comedian Tina Fey. The star of 30 Rock is an understated mature beauty and a great inclusion. This list is really beginning to warm up. She would make most people's lists. In 5th is Christina Applegate, who blew us away in the late 80s and early 90s as Kelly Bundy in Married with Children. She perfected the American sitcom teenage daughter, and teenage boys of the era are forever grateful. Famous for her role as Rachel Green in classic 90s sitcom Friends, Jennifer Aniston takes 4th spot. An approachable, stylish American hottie, you've got to ask yourself one thing. What were Brad Pitt doing? Lunatic. In 3rd, Dan has chosen Silver Spoon's Erin Gray. She played Kate in the show, but let's be honest, she will always be remembered for those tight-fitting outfits in Buck Rogers. You know the ones. 2nd spot goes to Aubrey Plaza. This fantastic inclusion played April Ludgate in sitcom Parks and Recreation, and 100% goes under the radar. A real left field choice, so high on the list. Very impressed. And finally, Dan W's number 1 most beautiful sitcom actress is community dazzler Alison Brie. Another understated hottie. What a way to finish the video. Hello and welcome. Today I'm happy to share with you audience member Junker Sish's top 10 most beautiful sitcom actresses of all time. We could actually categorise this as one of our underrated beauties videos. It's absolutely brilliant. So let's get started. This list could prove too close for comfort. Up first in 10th is Lydia Cornell, who starred in 80s sitcom Too Close for Comfort. Absolutely gorgeous and a fantastic way to get this viewer top 10 up and running. Famed for her role as Laurie in The Partridge Family, Susan Day is Junker Sish's choice in 9th. An effortless beauty who would go on to star in the likes of Loves Me, Loves Me Not. I reckon the first part of that title might be the one to go with. Pam Dawber takes 8th spot. Between 1978 and 82, she played Mindy in legendary sitcom Mork and Mindy. Understated girl next door beauty at its finest. His lucky number 7 is Three's company stun gun, Priscilla Barnes. Three is definitely company and not a crowd when you consider Suzanne Somers and Joyce DeWitt may just be the other member of the trio. Maybe naughty dreams do come true. Funny enough, she starred in the Doris Day Show. In 6th is Doris Day. A bona fide member of Hollywood royalty and an absolute icon. What more can I say? In 5th, Junker Sish has gone with one of my favourite Baywatch babes. It's Nicole Eggert. Obviously, this is a sitcom list, so it's best that I mention that she starred in late 80s comedy Charles in Charge. Bikini shot, anyone? New Zealander Rose McIver of Ghosts is fourth. She portrays Samantha in the show and is a 100% understated beauty. Our man is showing some serious televisual knowledge here. Very impressive. Third position goes to April Bowlby, who played Candy in 2.5 Men. Yet another flawless beauty. If she's third, then who's he chosen in second and first? Well, in second spot is the stunning Sherry Jackson. A child star on the Danny Thomas Show, she would go on to guest star in multiple sitcom roles and would grow more and more beautiful as the years went by. And finally, Junker Sish's #1 sitcom beauty of all time is Lee Merriweather, who portrayed Lily Munster in the 80s adaptation of the show. But let's be honest, this classic beauty will be remembered as Catwoman. And what a way to be remembered.